IndependentRockstar.com.
Hey guys, this is Demian here at IndependentRockstar.com. We're going to be talking about practice today on my section, The P's to Success, PS in Practice, how Allen Iverson likes to call it. Number one, it's extremely important that you have a nice practice environment, clean, proper lighting. If you need decoration for you to be, inspired, have it. Whatever it is, it's going to make you want to be there the longest amount of time possible, the better. Proper lighting, a fan if you need it, air conditioning, sticks handy in case you're a drummer, cymbal bags nearby so you can switch cymbals whenever you can, and you're not gonna feel like it's a drag to change something or get an instrument or get something from the car. Just have everything you need, water, etc. Become your own roadie. So that has to be extremely important. You gotta be in an environment where you like to be at. Number two, I like to start practicing with something I'm comfortable with. Right off the bat, I play something that I know a million times, or I played a million times. That way, it's a positive feedback and I feel good about myself, and then I can take on the harder stuff. That's something that I like to do every single time when I come into practice, whether it's drums or congas or whatever. So it's something I'm comfortable with. Number three, it's very important to visualize if you don't have a lot of time to practice. If you maybe are going on an audition and you get an MP3 an hour before and you don't have time to go practice on your drum set, or you're on tour or whatever, it's very important for you to visualize and imagine yourself playing it in real time, and really focusing on that, and look up a term called visual motor rehearsal that basically changed my life, thanks to my former teacher, Mike Mangini. It's extremely important. And the most important thing that I can tell you, in my opinion, is that your quality of practice has to be much greater than the quantity of the practice. You need to be focused on, and you have to make it count. Doesn't matter if you play 4 hours a day. I'd rather you play 20 hours a day in a very focused manner, and you tackle things that need to be tackled. And we all know what we need to get better at. Maybe we need help, and we ask a teacher or something like that. But we have to be honest, and we gotta tackle those things that we're not very good at. And you gotta elevate the quality of your practice. Obviously, it's all tied together. If you're not in a nice environment, you're not gonna want to practice. So obviously, it's very important for all these things to line up and make sense. And I'd like to leave you with a quote from a dear friend of mine called Dave Feliz, an amazing bass player and one of the most professional people I've ever worked with in the music industry, or any industry for that matter. And he always told me that amateurs practice it until they get it right, and the pros practice it until they cannot get it wrong. So think about that, keep it in mind, and I'll stay tuned, and we'll see you next week with preparation, PS in preparation. Cheers.
IndependentRockstar.com.